What is up, car family? Happy Friday. How's everybody doing today? I feel like I just run a marathon or something. Working on this fire sale on Facebook, and finally got everything together and really just packed up for like 5 or 6 buyers. And I'm gonna tell you, I've said this before, but these guys that are always doing fire sales and selling a lot of stuff, man, a lot goes into packing stuff up and getting it ready to ship out, and it's a lot of work. But anyway, I just finished that up, and I got home today, and I had a package in the mail from my buddy Mike, Bronx Bombers. I see he addressed it Big Z for life. I don't know what this is. I know he had a fire sale a while back, and I bought a couple cards in his fire sale, and honestly, I kind of forgot about it. Or otherwise, I would have been bugging him. I kind of forgot just because it's been so damn busy. But I tell you, if this is the fire sale stuff, his ass went overboard. That's nice. But anyway, I kind of wasn't in the mood to open anything. Just after doing, wow. Open first, open second. Why do I feel like this is like a bomb here? Oh boy. Open last, CFFL. I had to put together a couple of these boxes to ship out to guys. These things aren't that easy to put together either. There's a freaking note in here. All right, let me get this stuff together. First of all, got a little Eric B. and Rakim action in there. I was a unique individual in my early 20s and listened to some different music than a lot of folks, and Eric B. and Rakim was definitely on my playlist. They were paid in full, right? All right, so we got first, second, and then last, and then we got a note. So, oh man. All right. Scott, Big D for life. Thanks for purchasing a few of the cards I was selling. Ultimately, you contributed to my super collector habit, and I know you have wanted these two beauties since I pulled them in 2016, the Purple Dak and Zeke. Absolutely, man. Yeah, I did. FYI, both are gradable. I have wanted them ever since he pulled them. He pulled them in 16 optic, the hanger boxes. I never could pull any purple Cowboys in those. In addition to your purchases, the card family, CFFL, got together and put some money in on 2 additional cards to add to your collection. Man, I hope you enjoy these 2 cards, and hopefully I do not leave anyone out that contributed. Snods, Pepino Man, JT's Pack Breaks, Cool Toads, Dustin Bellinger, Dustin Abraham, Hitman 23, Jack Frost, Antonio Colazzo, Sambo, Mag and Crazy Titans fan, now known as Bobby's Breaks, Jimmy Guns, Eloy, the Goat Flores, Greg Perral, as Cards of Giants, and Joshua Travis. I think anyone not listed here would have wanted to be on this, but just did not get the message to me, or just did not have the funds at the time. We have done this a time or two now. Special thanks to Dustin Abraham as he messaged everyone to make this happen. I really appreciate that you got me into this YouTube thing. I've met so many good people from this whole YouTube community. Just so you know, I've been to several card shows with you now, and I do not think people realize how selfless you are. You will stand at a large mixed box of cards for hours searching for cards for others, pull together enough cards over several card shows, and then take time to mail them out. Never once thinking you would get anything in return where you were wrong. Bronx Bombers cards. 2019 09 16 card family for life. Mike. Wow. That's what's up, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, I've seen a lot of these go down, and the letter is always the coolest thing. I mean, the cards are sick, but the letter, man, I really appreciate that. And yeah, wow. I don't even, now you got me nervous. So we'll open first. I'll just say in advance that anything y'all did, super appreciate it. Probably not deserving. You know, I do try and be, you know, contributor in this community, and I definitely, you know, think about my friends and stuff. But I know too, I'm an asshole, man. I can be a big asshole, and I appreciate the card family for kind of embracing that part of me, and just understanding that, you know, Scott's an asshole, and we still are friends with him. Nice. That's a Charles Shackelford. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, I just wanted to check. I thought so. So he has passed away. He was a center for NC State back in the mid 80s. Really good player. Didn't really pan out in the NBA, and famously known for, in an interview, they were asking him how he was making baskets with both hands, and he told him he was amphibious. So that's the Charles Shackelford story. Glad I was able to get that in on my channel. And there's the card he was talking about, or one of them anyway. The purple Zeke. That is nasty right there. Always wanted that. He pulled it, and I was jealous, and I kept buying and buying and buying packs and thinking I was going to pull one and never did. And then underneath here, it's the purple Dak. Very nice, man. So he put that up. He had an auction a couple weeks ago, and he put that out there. And yeah, I was able to buy those from him. And also this, I love the rookies set out of Don Russ. And had the opportunity to get this Amari Cooper out of his cell. So that was really cool. Appreciate it, man. Sick, dude. I appreciate the pickups. That's all I was expecting. So open second. Let's see what we got here. It's like Christmas. I know this will be a long video, so it's all, you know, I always say it is what it is, right? Man. All right, I guess I'll try to slow roll this a little bit. It looks like a slab. That right there is Emmett Pro Set. What we got here? I know what it is. So that is Emmett's 1990 Pro Set Rookie. So I have a raw one, and the only raw one that I have is from my childhood collection, and it is not in good shape. It's not gradable. And that's the only one I have, and that was the only Emmett rookie I had going into this second round of collecting. So boom, baby. That is awesome, man. So I'm gonna do something different. That is really cool, dude. And I've had my eyes on a 10 in this card. I've been wanting to get one just because the one I had just, you know, wasn't the correct card to be in my collection, but this is right here. That is sick, dude. So I'm gonna do something I don't normally do because I have this card, but this is gonna be the card that counts for my collection. So let's go ahead and do that, right? How about it? That's what I wanted to do. 1990 Pro Set, Emmitt Smith, Gem Mint 10. That is beautiful, man. That is a gorgeous card right there. And I tell you, just the color in it, in his helmet and everything. Looks so much better than mine. Very nice, guys. I really, really appreciate that. That is super cool. So I just paused just for a second to pull out my other Emmett slab rookies, just to kind of give everybody an idea. So I don't have a 10 in the score. They're super high, super expensive, but that's the score supplemental. This is the Topps Traded. I actually got that from Antonio Colazzo. Shout out to him. And now I got the 90 Pro set in a Gem Mint 10, and only, you know, it makes sense to get a 10 in a package that comes from Bronx Bombers, because he's like the Gem Mint 10 PSA 10 guru. I tell you the funny thing about that, when he first started collecting, he was more of a Beckett BGS fan of those slabs than he was PSA, and now he has definitely become a huge fan of PSA. So I'm afraid to open this. Man, super cool, man. I'm not gonna need my knife, so let's open it. Let's see what's in here, right? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Tomorrow is my son's, he's first day of flag football. He's super excited. I am too. Been practicing with him. We went out tonight and threw a little bit tonight, and looking forward to seeing how he's going to do tomorrow. All right, let's see the best way to do this. Try to figure out what's the front and what's the back. All right, that's the front. That's all the PSA. Oh, man. All right. Do it like this. I guess I can get rid of that, right? That can go away. Still got a little tape stuck to it right there. Yep, it's a slab. I guess you could go look that number up, tell what it is right now, and end all the suspense. Oh my God. So I can already tell this is something vintage. Ooh. And that says Willie. Oh boy. My goodness. What have y'all done? Looking at his stats. Willie returns to the Giants for the 1954 season. Oh my God. Boom! Oh! That is pretty right there. Oh my goodness. 1954 Bowman Willie Mays. That is gorgeous. Oh man. Buddy, see a good look at the back. Greatest young fielder there is. In addition, dangerous man with the bat. Caught a ball on the run in deep center field. Oh my God, man. That is incredible. So, a couple stories I want to tell. First of all, thank you, everyone. This is amazing. When I went to Nationals, really what I wanted to pick up was a new Mays for my collection. And I didn't, because everything I looked at, I felt like it was overpriced. This is gorgeous. Second, what to me I think is cool about this card is it's 54. So 54 was the year. That's the year that the Giants won the World Series. That's the year that Mays made the over-the-shoulder catch. So this card, you know, during that year, this would be the card that, you know, kids were collecting and stuff. So give me 1 second. I want to do something here. I'm going to set this up and pause. So I just got all my Mays cards out, which isn't many, but just wanted to talk a little bit. man, I'm blown away by this right here. Um, Kind of how I became a Mays fan. I was already a Giants fan, so I'm gonna just kind of go through these while I'm talking. There's the '54 Bowman. Um, when so I was a Giants fan as a kid, and then here's the '57. So both of those are in the New York Giants uniform before they moved to San Francisco. Um, and I used to work at a library. I was a page at a library when I was in high school, and shelved books. It's actually a pretty good paying job for high school. I think I was making like $9 an hour, and that was like in the late '80s, early '90s. And I don't know if you remember, but back then they had all of those like books about baseball players and the kids, not the like little kids section, but the section of the library like where high schoolers would get their books or middle schoolers. And man, I read all these books about Willie Mays and the Giants from that time, and I just remember sitting there and reading about the World Series and Mays making the over the shoulder catch. So you know kind of different, for I mean, hell, I was 15, 16 years old, or maybe even younger. There's the '59 tops. To know about Willie Mays. And I did because of the library. And that's how I became a Willie Mays fan. There's a '61. And I'm not going to be able to fit them all in the screen, but there's the '60. And hell, I'll get everything out. Let's see. I bought this card at a card show for like $3 raw, and Dustin Bellinger was kind enough to, he does his PSA submission, so I sent it off. So that's the 62 home run leaders, and that came back a 5. And what a murderer's row right there, right? Aaron, Robinson, Mays, Banks, and Cepeda. You see Mays, 49. Look at that, man. Just the golden era, right? So I thought that's a cool one. Just to have it slabbed too. And then I don't think it was that particular PSA submission that I did. See, now I don't have anywhere to put that. But another one, Dustin just got a card for each person, and the card he got for me was 66 RBI leaders, and that came back a 4. You see Deron Johnson, Frank Robinson, and Mr. Mays. That's my collection of Willie Mays right there. But and I'm not a big vintage guy, but this is my little soiree into vintage. And man, I am blown away by this right here. That is so cool, man. '54 Bowman Mays, PSA 3. Man, I thank all you guys. Everybody on this list. I can't thank you enough. This is like a who's who of, not all, but a who's who of my friends right here. Seriously, like all you guys on this list are my friends, and I don't know, man. You don't know what to say. Now I know how like Jack Frost felt when he opened this thing, and you're like, man, just enjoy it, dude. And like I don't know what to say. You're blown away. That's so cool, man. And definitely, I'll cherish this, and I am changing my collection up a little bit. Kind of getting away from some of my Hall of Fame football stuff, and I actually let my Barry Bonds PSA 10 go, but I'm not getting away from Willie Mays. So I'll cherish this and I'll honor this by continuing to try and build this collection. I think, this is definitely one of, if not the coolest part of my collection, is these cards right here. So I'm going to keep it going, man. I'm sorry for the long video. I appreciate this too. Mike, I appreciate you putting this together, man. This is super cool, dude. I was gonna like bitch and moan that it took you so long to send me my cards I purchased from you, and I'm glad I didn't do that now. So anyhow, man, I appreciate you guys, man. I am absolutely 100% blown away and just humbled by this community. Awesome group of guys. Appreciate y'all's friendship. Thank y'all for watching. Keep it real. I'm out.